with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. After being sacked 14 times in just the last 2, the Browns put Mayfield on ice. Cleveland's quarterback will undergo surgery on his injured left shoulder and will miss the Browns' season finale Sunday. Mayfield is hopeful he'll be back to full health by the start of next season. Elsewhere, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid says running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire has a shot to play Saturday in Denver after missing the team's last game with a shoulder injury. KC also got Pro Bowl left tackle Orlando Brown back at practice Tuesday. He was out last week with a calf injury. The Jags head coaching search continued Tuesday. The team interviewed former Lions and Colts head man Jim Caldwell for the job, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. And we won't just know if there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter on Groundhog Day. February 2nd is also when Washington announced they'll reveal their new permanent team name. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Without the ones like you who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7 with supplies and solutions for every industry and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
New year, new look. Nothing says fresh start like a clean-shaven face, a perfectly touched-up beard, or a handsome mustache. However you shave, there's nothing better than saving money all year long. And with cartridge refills as low as $2 each, a steady supply of high-quality razors from Harry's will help you spend less to look your best. So go to harrys.com now and use code NEW22 to check out a starter set with razor, handle, shave gel, and travel cover for just $3.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California, home of primetime NFL football. Saturday, we've got a doubleheader, the Chiefs and the Broncos at 1, Cowboys and the Eagles at 4:45. Then on Sunday on FM 107.5, we've got the Raiders and the Chargers. Yeah, big game for both teams. And speaking of football, yes, that Washington football team is set to unveil a new name and logo next month. Well, I look at it this way. The name and logo, you should reflect what Washington, D.C. is best known for. Unfortunately, there's already a team called the Steelers, so they'll just kind of have to pass on that one.
How about the Frogs?
That might work as well.
Although that's a college team, so.
Yeah. Okay, the Horned Frogs?
Horned Frogs, yeah.
Yeah, TCU, isn't it?
Yeah, TCU, Texas Christian University. The Toads.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just found out I have a nephew, speaking of Texas, who is pitching this year for Lamar University in Texas.
In Texas, huh?
Yep.
He'll be talking different when he comes home.
I think you're probably right. Anyway, he is a graduate transfer to Lamar after pitching 4 years at Trine University in Indiana.
So he can pitch more then, huh?
He, with the way the rules are in the NCAA, he can go as a graduate transfer, and he did graduate and pick up his master's and get another year of eligibility. So, moved up from a Division II to a Division I school.
All right. Well, we'll have to see what kind of progress he has.
We'll have to keep an eye on it.
And he'll have to, then he can decide, was it worth it all or not? Who knows?
Well, another year to play the game, why not?
Yeah.
And if they're going to basically pay for his master's degree while he's doing it, why not?
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, there is some baseball talent in the family. I just thought I'd mention that. Coming up, we've got to look at some birthdays. Stick around.
All authorized COVID-19 vaccines in the U.S. have a booster dose available. Everyone 16 and older should get a booster. Pfizer or Moderna recipients, you can get a booster 6 months after the primary vaccination series. Johnson & Johnson recipients can get it 2 months after. Booster doses can be mixed and matched. Schedule your appointment today. Visit myturn.ca.gov for more information. Call 442-265-6700.
How about the big shot birthdays? Are you ready?
How about?
Okay, actor Robert Duvall is 91 today. Let's see. Actor Diane Keaton, 76. Actor Ted Lang from The Love Boat is 74. And drummer George Brown of Kool and the Gang, 73. And guitarist Chris Stein of Blondie, 72. Actor Pamela Sue Martin is 69. Actor Clancy Brown, 63. Actor Susie Amos is 60. Actor Ricky Paul Golden is 57. Actor Vinnie Jones is 57. Other birthdays today, actor Joe Flanagan, 55. And, Troy Van Leeuwen of Queens of the Stone Age is 54, one of my favorite groups. Actor Shea Wiggum is 53. Actor Derek Cecil is 49. Actor Bradley Cooper, 47. Actor January Jones, 43. No word on her sister, February. Actor Brooklyn Sodano is 41. Actor Franz Dramé is 29. Local birthdays coming up. Here's an idea. Take a day and visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. Well, it's a delightful place. You're going to find all sorts of neat things, great gift ideas. And, of course, you're going to find delicious homemade chocolates. You're going to find fresh English toffee, pecan turtles made from a special recipe from scratch at the Peanut Patch. You're going to find so many things, and you're going to find nice people who give you a smile and offer suggestions that you'll love. The Peanut Patch. Head east from Imperial Valley to Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8. Turn right, that's south, past MCAS Yuma, till you come to East County 13th Street. Turn left and go about a mile and a half, and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. So many delicious things. Happy birthday, Angie Estela Munoz, Brittany Rosas, Frank Olagi Jr., George Arce, Gustavo Villegas Jr., Gracie Ontiveros, James Mulvihill, Jesse Riddle, Sylvia Villegas, Joshua Lopez, Martha Enriquez, Santana Mazone, Rachel Rivera, Jamie Hoffman, John Angel Rodriguez, Carissa Irene Ramirez, Paige Carson, Sharon Butcher, Nuri Laguna, and Elizabeth Azeles. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. Let's see. We've got a lot of news, a lot of things going on around the Imperial Valley, and we're going to be telling you about them, right?
That's right. Bank robbery. We'll talk about that in the news this morning.
Okay.
You mentioned Robert Duvall. I couldn't help but, he did a lot of tough guy parts early in his career. I never really figured he'd end up doing so much comedy. But he does.
Yeah. Versatile.
Very versatile.
Okay. You ready for the news?
I'm ready.
We've got a look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News special report. Details of a fiery tragedy are unfolding in Philadelphia, where police say 13 people have been killed in a fire at a 3-story row house this morning. This man, who lives on the same block, spoke to our affiliate, KYW Radio.
I'd say about 6:30, I just started hearing screams. Sure enough, there were flames immediately just pouring out of the second floor.
KYW reporter Kristen Johansson is on North 23rd Street in the Fairmont neighborhood.
It's probably going to to take a while for us to understand what the cause of this fire was. You can still smell the smell of kind of charred and smokeness in the air, and it doesn't look like there was much damage to any of the other row homes. It looks like it was really contained to this one house.
Police say the row house is owned by the Philadelphia Housing Authority. It had been converted into 2 apartments. Firefighters brought the flames under control in less than an hour. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California Headline News. This is what it sounded like when the flames of what became the Dixie Fire were first reported to authorities last July. Someone reporting a tree falling onto a line.
The tree grew into line or it fell into the line?
No, it fell into the line.
And that's what started the fire?
Correct.
The fire would burn over 1 million acres in Northern California over the span of 3 months. Now Cal Fire is confirming that the fire was started by sparks from a PG&E power line that had come in contact with a falling tree. A rising star in Orange County Republican Party politics has died of COVID after coming out against vaccine mandates.
It's not about being anti-vaccine. It's about being the choice to choose, and not all vaccines are the same.
That's 46-year-old Kelly Ernby, who was Orange County's deputy DA. Running unsuccessfully for state assembly, she was reportedly unvaccinated. Larry Elder, who received the most votes of any challenger in last year's gubernatorial recall election, says he will not run for governor this year. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call the pros. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, but they can also be the most stressful. And with the threat of COVID-19 still looming, emotions are high and can be overwhelming. Cal Hope can help with free emotional support for you and your loved ones this holiday season. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
I know you've been waiting a little bit longer than normal.
Jen's manicure spot needs an extra pair of hands.
Who's at the front desk right now?
Someone who's handy with everything from nail files to spreadsheet files.
Deirdre's not coming in today, but we have that whole bachelorette.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 2 locations in the valley, soon to be a 3rd. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning. The Sun Community Federal Credit Union Holtville branch was robbed on Monday. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation's San Diego field office, at about 11 a.m. Monday, a man entered the credit union on East 5th Street and demanded money from a teller. The robber then took the money and left the bank on foot. The robber is described as a black male, 35 to 40 years old, thin build, and standing about 5'8" tall. The robber had a shaved head, wore a black hoodie, black pants, black boots, white framed sunglasses with blue lenses, and a camouflage gaiter around his face. The FBI is asking for the public to help in identifying the robber. Anyone with information should contact the FBI's Imperial County office or the Imperial County office. Active COVID cases nearly double. The first COVID-19 update of the new year from the Imperial County Public Health Department shows that the number of active COVID-19 cases in the county nearly doubled in the past week. As of Tuesday morning, numbers there are now 1,264 active cases of the virus in the county. The information from December 28th showed 729 active cases, while active cases doubled the number of deaths attributed to the virus, increased just one to 799. There are 29 COVID-positive patients in intensive care and 42 individuals on ventilators. Vaccinations for the COVID-19 coronavirus are available through local healthcare providers, as well as at several clinics hosted by both local hospitals. Free testing is also available through the OptumServe facility in El Centro, Brawley, and Calexico. A number of local healthcare providers also have testing availability. So far, nearly 354,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in Imperial County. So far, the Omicron variant of the virus has not been identified in Imperial County, and the Delta variant remains the dominant strain. KXO News Time 743.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
An early morning accident left the westbound lanes of Highway 78 near Palo Verde blocked. According to the California Highway Patrol, a big rig overturned on the highway between Butler and Lugo roads, spilling an estimated 280 gallons of fuel. Heavy equipment was brought in to clear the roadway and clean up the spill. It was several hours before at least one lane was reopened. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, servicing all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Today's show is brought to you by Old Insecticides, delivering those average results.
We interrupt to bring you Versus Insecticide, a new class of aphid control for leafy vegetables and brassica.
Well, now, Old Insecticides might keep aphids off crops.
Versus a unique mode of action, delivering advanced protection for better crop quality.
The old stuff, you just spray it and hope.
Versus quickly stopping feeding damage.
There's no comparing old
versus new. Versus Insecticide from BASF.
Always read and follow label directions.
By now, you've heard the news. Boosters for Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are available. They help keep your immunity strong and help keep you and others protected against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. Let's keep each other safer and healthier this winter. Get your booster, and don't forget to get your flu shot, too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
It's Page 2 of the Local News, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance. You know, they have automobile insurance and home insurance as well.
Continuing with more local news, a 75-year-old Sedona, Arizona man died in a head-on collision Monday afternoon. According to the California Highway Patrol, the accident occurred at about 12:40 p.m. Monday on Interstate 8 west of Anderholt Road. A 61-year-old man from Ocotillo was eastbound on Interstate 8 near Anderholt Road when, for unknown reason, his 2007 Chevrolet drifted into the center divider and then crossed into the westbound lanes of the freeway, where he collided head-on with a westbound 2019 Lexus. The driver of the westbound car, a 75-year-old man from Sedona, Arizona, sustained fatal injuries. 2 passengers in his car, a 78-year-old woman and a 53-year-old woman, both from Sedona, and the driver of the Chevy, all suffered major injuries, and all 3 were transported to Desert Regional Medical Center. Impairment does not appear to be a factor in the collision. The accident, though, remains under investigation. Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia has been tabbed to chair the California Assembly Committee on Utilities and Energy. The operator, California Public Utilities Commission, CPUC Oversight and Reform, electric generation, including biomass, coal, geothermal, hydroelectric, natural gas, nuclear, renewables, solar and wind, as well as other CPUC-regulated areas. Prior to being named chair of the Utilities and Energy Committee, Garcia served as chair of the Assembly Committee on Water, Parks, and Wildlife. The holiday stats from the Highway Patrol are in, and it was relatively a quiet weekend. The CHP's maximum enforcement efforts from New Year's Eve through Sunday at midnight shows that there were 2 major injury crashes, 1 minor injury accident, and 1 property-only crash. CHP officers made just 2 arrests for driving under the influence. The Highway Patrol stats do not cover the numerous off-road accidents reported in the Imperial Valley Desert. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says high pressure will remain the dominant feature across the southwestern U.S. through at least Friday, with a gradual warming trend pushing temperatures to slightly above normal starting Thursday. A weak weather system should then brush past the region over the weekend, bringing some clouds while keeping high temperatures near 70 degrees across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Another weather system may affect the region early next week, but it is too soon to have good confidence in any precipitation chances. 66 the high yesterday, 35 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 70. Southwest wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 45. Northeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 73. South wind around 5 miles an hour, then becoming north in the afternoon. 40 degrees downtown, 48% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest, 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for all your health insurance needs, Medicare supplemental coverage, auto and home insurance as well.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. Grizzlies topped the Cavaliers 110-106. The Raptors rolled over the Spurs 129-104. Knicks beat the Pacers 104-94. Suns can do win. They topped the Pelicans 123-1. And King James and the Lakers beat the Kings. They're from Sacramento 122-114. NFL action. This Saturday, we've got a doubleheader on AM 1230. The Chiefs Broncos at 1, Cowboys and the Eagles at 4:40. And on Sunday, the Biggie, the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, and Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah, we've got game at 4:30 on FM 107.5, home of the Raiders.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare Street, ready for you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout Real Valley. When the need, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, more on the NFL. Tennessee Titans outside linebacker Bud Dupree has been issued a citation charging him with misdemeanor assault after an altercation with a store employee. According to reports, a verbal altercation between the 20-year-old male store employee and some individuals who had entered the store. The subjects left, then re-entered with Dupree, who allegedly grabbed the employee and his phone, and then was involved in a physical altercation with the employee before leaving. Dupree issued the citation. So, what kind of allegiance does Jim Harbaugh have to the University of Michigan football program? Well, it seems he might be tempted to leave Michigan for the NFL, possibly the Las Vegas Raiders job opening. We'll wait and see. Major League Baseball, it's lockout, but the Mets, after hiring Buck Showalter as manager, appear now set to be hiring Joey Cora, the older brother of Boston Red Sox manager Alex Cora. The Mets are looking to Joey to be their third base coach. Well, that's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
It's financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. By the way, they also offer live scan fingerprinting to the public. A closely watched barometer for the job market offered a happy surprise for the new year. The ADP employment report was doubly as strong as expected in December. Economists had predicted 400,000 private sector jobs were added last month, but the report came in at a whopping 807,000, the second strongest jobs total of the year, according to ADP. The report isn't correlated to the government's official jobs tally, which is due on Friday, but it seems as a bellwether for how the labor market is doing. The job gains were brought across businesses of different sizes, though large companies, those with 500 employees or more, added the most jobs. All sectors ADP measures added jobs. Leisure and hospitality gained the most, 246,000 positions. Trade, transportation, and utilities came second. And in other news, Chrysler says, they will be all electric. Chrysler's new parent company, Stellantis, has now a plan to return Chrysler to its former glory, with the company hoping to bring it back to relevance with an all-electric lineup. The Chrysler Airflow concept, which was recently introduced, is an example of the direction they appear to be heading. Mixed signals on the market. The Dow up 76 points. The S&P 500 off 3. And the NASDAQ down 110 points. Meanwhile, gold up $9 an ounce. Oil up $1.17 a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 70. South-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 45. Northeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 73. South wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. 41 degrees downtown. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
This winter, we must all do our part to protect ourselves and loved ones from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated gives you the greatest protection against severe illness and death. And for the first time, everyone in the family ages 5 and up is eligible for the vaccine. If you are already fully vaccinated, get your booster to keep your immunity strong. Keeping each other safer is simple. Get vaccinated. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccination location near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver of Dickey Insurance Services.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner.
I'm Steve Kathan. An awful scene in Philadelphia. 13 people killed in a fire that roared through a 3-story row house early this morning, sending people into the street.
I just started hearing screams, but it kept going, and so I guess the whole block must have woken up. So when we came downstairs, and sure enough, there were flames immediately just pouring out of the second floor. So, the firemen were very quick to respond, and basically as soon as we came out, they were here already.
Among the dead, 7 children. Mayor Jim Kenney moments ago.
Keep all these folks, and especially these children, in your prayers. Losing so many kids is just devastating.
The cause of the fire under investigation. It's a day at home for Chicago public school students. CBS's Stacey Lynn reports teachers raised concerns about rising COVID case numbers.
The Chicago Teachers Union had voted to transition to remote learning. President Jesse Sharkey.
We want to teach, and we are prepared to do that remotely.
Brianna Hambright Hall's an elementary school teacher.
We wanted to shift to remote learning just for a little while until the surge goes down.
But the school system said no and canceled classes altogether. Parents like Tanika Griffin-Lindsay aren't happy.
So you're telling me that no class, no instruction is better than something?
In France, medics and other health workers who are COVID positive but have few or no symptoms are being told to keep treating patients rather than isolate. New twist in a high-profile Washington investigation. CBS's Catherine Herridge.
The Select Committee investigating the attack on the Capitol now wants to hear from Fox News host Sean Hannity about his text messages with the White House before the riots. Hannity's lawyer told CBS News they are reviewing the committee's request.
On TV, Hannity has condemned the violence while being sharply critical of the committee. The head of the Capitol Police told Congress today forces will not be caught unprepared again. A posthumous pardon today in Louisiana for a man segregation laws in a case that went down in Supreme Court history.
This is so historically significant.
Louisiana Governor John Bell Edwards pardoning Homer Plessy, a black man who was 125 years ago convicted of boarding a whites-only train in New Orleans.
Something that should have obviously never, ever been a crime.
New Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams spoke on Plessy's behalf before the pardon board and says,
"It should have happened a long time ago."
Dave Cohen for CBS News, New Orleans.
Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 69 points. This is CBS News.
Fever is the #1 COVID symptom, so be safe with an accurate thermometer. Only Exergen is proven accurate in more than 100 studies. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. Sleep 60 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. During our lowest prices of the season, save up to $1,000 on Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, plus special financing, only for a limited time. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
What are your 2022 business goals? Simplified IT? More security? Dell Technologies has the expertise to help you, from transforming your digital workspaces to providing comprehensive end-to-end IT solutions. Get high-performance computers featuring Windows 11 Pro with powerful hardware-based security and savings up to 45% during Dell's New Year event sale. Get special financing through Dell Financial Services. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
It seems an on-air holiday host will survive some social media blowback.
Andy Cohen's apology for a drunken New Year's Eve remark is good enough for CNN.
The only thing that I regret saying is that I slammed the ABC broadcast, and I really like Ryan Seacrest.
The Bravo host on his radio show 2 days after a CNN spokesperson tells USA Today will be back next December 31st for fun and games with Anderson Cooper. Cohen also took aim at former New York Mayor Bill de Blasio and Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg in between tequila shots. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
700 workers at Minnesota's Mayo Clinic are losing their jobs for not complying with a COVID vaccine mandate, 1% of the workforce. A top tourism official in Dothan, Alabama, is being kept on the job, even though he's been indicted on federal fraud charges. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code SIMPLE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code SIMPLE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SIMPLE.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, see Julie Oliver today.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230.